I'll shoot you an email. Good morning. We're going to call the meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me for a prayer. Heavenly Father, we beseech your divine guidance on this meeting. Keep us ever mindful of our obligation. Grant us, dear Lord, wisdom, tolerance, and courage that we may well serve our county and fulfill our trust. Amen.
Amen.
I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 1st meeting.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes. Next up, we have public comment. Is there any public comment regarding pending resolutions this week? Seeing none, we will move on to our resolutions. First up, we have Dan Becker from the Highway Engineer's Office.
Morning.
Morning, Dan.
It's a little weak for us. I have one resolution for your consideration. The necessity to close various county roads for some culvert replacements and repairs.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Discussion. Roll call.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Jeremy Cinco from Sanitary Engineer's Office.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Two resolutions for consideration today. The first is amending a professional design service agreement with Jones & Henry Engineers for the Plum Creek Sanitary Sewer Pump Station project. And the second is authorizing the sanitary engineer to enter into an agreement with Accenture PLC for construction inspection services for the Granger Road Water Main Improvement Project.
I'll make a motion to approve the two resolutions.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy. Next up, we have Barb Walton from Solid Waste. Good morning, Barb.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have one resolution for consideration. It's accepting a letter of engagement for legal services from Eastman and Smith regarding matters pertaining to the solid waste management plan update.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Discussion. Roll call.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.
Next up, HR, we have Holly Mirren. Hi, Holly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On our personnel changes resolution today, we have one new hire at dog shelter, 3 rate increases, 2 in sanitary, 1 in maintenance, 1 suspension in IT, and 2 resignations, 1 at solid waste district and 1 at job and family services.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. Next up, we have Brett Thomas from Finance. Morning, Brett.
Good morning, Commissioners. I have 7 resolutions for you today. Our first one is expenditure adjustments for various funds. This is actually largely charge-offs to the Community Development Block Grant for the last quarter's work. Our second resolution is revenue adjustments for the sale of surplus county property. For those who don't know, our disposals go through 2 aspects. One is the stuff that cannot be used. The other is items that are directly sold. We accumulate all of that into one account for a distribution each quarter, and this is our split out to the different departments and revenue sources for this quarter in the amount of $5,948.45. Our third resolution is the transfer for the print shop revenue line item, and that is in the amount of $1,222.13 for the month. Our fourth resolution is for the gasoline rotary fund. That is in the amount of $20,066.72 this last month. Our fifth resolution is authorizing the purchase of 6,200 gallons of unleaded gasoline for the engineering center. Our friends at Ports Petroleum came in this time at $1.94 per gallon. Our sixth resolution is expenses for county officials. This travel is all for the sheriff. There are 2 items that are out of state. The first one is the Tactical Energetic Entry Systems in Madisonville, Tennessee. This is actually kind of a cool one that they're doing for training, learning how to blow open doors safely and access areas using tactical explosives. The second one is for the Nashville Canine Cop Conference in Nashville, Tennessee. And lastly, for our 7th resolution is our weekly bills in the amount of $5,471,567.27. The amount's so large this time because of the sales tax distribution.
I will make a motion to approve the 7 resolutions.
Second the motion.
Motion second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Brett. And then, lastly, we have a county administrator resolution, which I'm going to present, which is accepting and awarding the bid for the Hubbard Valley Radio Tower project. After bidding it, we did receive a bid that was acceptable from Spielman Electric LLC in the proposed amount of $232,467.
I will make a motion to approve.
Second the motion.
Motion, second, discussion? Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes. Okay, next up, we have department updates. Greg, we're going to let you kick us off today.
These last 2 months have been very busy for us. So, starting off with census, we're currently at 41. We are down to, both residents went off to, on their own volition, to better locations that they chose. We currently have 1 candidate in progress, and 43 is our max due to the construction right now. So we are still right where we should be. Adult daycare is at 2. Staffing, we're down 1 full-time second shift RCA and 1 full-time third shift RCA, but we're covering that with the intermittents, so no problems with staffing. Maintenance, construction continues in the north wing. First phase is done. That wall is formed, poured, and setting, and then they're on the second phase now. Maintenance is also finalizing the privacy curtain project that we did for all the rooms that have more than 1 resident. Finally giving that ability to have privacy within your room. Donations, the newest donation was the combination vending machine that we got from the friends. They donated that, as well as they purchased the first round of snacks in the machine.
Cool.
Yeah, residents are very much enjoying that. We still have Crop King giving us the hydroponic vegetables, Holy Martyrs Church, their food pantry for Panera, and then the Friends, the birthday cake and pizza parties every 3rd Wednesday for the residents. Events. Jeremy's not here. No peacocks or pancakes to talk about. Sorry, I said that for him. 2 picnics on the patio at McSass. The one that I went to got rained out. Laura did an amazing job. It was a pop-up shower, and she got everybody in, and there was no problem with her doing that. Also, Access the Arts came, did 2 crafts. Amber Checkeye, our recreation coordinator, she hosted her first activity meeting at the home. She invited all the activity directors and coordinators through our longtime membership with the Medina County Senior Solutions Network. Amy Perrine assisted her with it. They had a really great meeting, talked about collaborations, and then also a follow-up meeting is planned. First Baptist Church of Seville did a root beer float event for the residents, and then June 18th was our summer celebration. This is the 3rd year in a row where we've done a combined one for all the residents. Loggerheads on Abbeville Road provided the food. Cleveland Cookie Dough Company provided the dessert. That was really great. Danimal was the balloon art. We had live music. Access the Arts did centerpieces. And all that was graciously paid for by Friends of Medina County Home. And not only did they pay for it, but they even attended and assisted with the event. And then the 28th was the clutter party. And then that's a combined Memorial Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July. So here we go. There was Santa who drove in on a Harley. I had Mr. and Mrs. Claus incognito. I had Boy Scouts, veterans, antique cars. Lunch was provided by Menchie Brothers out of Greene, Ohio. I did not know that they invented the hamburger. They had to. It said so on their food truck. And they were amazing. Also, fresh fruit and desserts, and they did money raffles and prizes. And high energy, always high energy. They act like they've been doing it for 20 years. Well, that's right, they have been. So, 4th of July, the residents got ribs and sweet corn and watermelon, just a good typical 4th of July meal. The 15th of July, Litchfield Town Band is coming. I think it's over 40 years. I'm not sure if we've hit 50 yet for them, but that's just phenomenal. Access the Arts, 2 events, and then also now that we're into July, there's 2 concerts at Sharon Center. Access the Arts presents those, and they go to those. 2 picnics on the patio, and then top it all off comes the fair. 28th. Our residents are attending on the 29th. We have the booth on Friday for Heritage Day. And then, of course, there's the 4-H auction, which I'll be there for to
Great.
graciously ask for donations from Medina County.
Very
That's all I
good.
have for today.
Great. Thanks for the update, and look forward to seeing you at the fair.
Yes. All right. Thank you
Not
so
before.
much.
Take care. Eric Hinch from the Soil and Water Conservation District. I always want to leave a word or two out in that. So,
It's a long one. All right, good morning.
good morning.
All right. Since my last update in April, our office has assisted in multiple technical events, 16 drainage site visits, 9 pond permit applications, 3 pond management visits, 2 stream bank erosion visits, 3 pollinator habitat visits, 3 erosion site visits, and 3 concept plan reviews. The Muskingum the Muskingum Watershed Conservation District cover crop program deadline just passed. We have 2 producers scheduled to apply cover crops to 290 acres this fall. Our H2 Ohio nutrient management plans have been distributed to our producers. Both producers in the program have signed up all 526 acres for the second phase, which is implementation of their nutrient management plans. We will be working with them over the next 2 years to ensure they are applying and recording their nutrient applications according to the plan that was set up for them. These producers will receive $10 and $15 per acre per year once we verify and certify they are following the plan. Education events since last April. 2 SWCD employees traveled to Richland County to assist in the Area 2 Envirothon on April 9th. A spring garden presentation on April 11th was held as part of our Zoom presentation series. Our office presented at Blake Elementary on April 17th about what students can do to take care of the earth, which we discussed recycling and water quality with 64 students. As always, our office participated in this year's Earth Day Festival at Buffalo Creek Retreat on April 26th. Our booth covered this year's invasive buyback program and had examples of invasive plants to help people identify them within their own yards. All the information on how to submit your invasive plants in our program can be found on our website. The submission deadline for the program is August 22nd. April 29th, the SWCD presented on our outreach efforts at Hinckley's monthly township meeting, along with Cleveland Metro Parks, who gave a presentation on their Hinckley Reservoir project. The SWCD seedling sale took place at Geigs Orchard on May 2nd and 3rd. We distributed over 15,000 seedlings out into the community, and a big thank you to Geigs Orchard, who has been a longtime supporter of our office. We greatly appreciate their willingness to assist us each year. Our office spring fish sale took place on May 8th. We sold 33,875 fish with the help of Fender's Fish Hatchery. May 20th, our office, along with the Medina County Park District, hosted a rain barrel workshop at Olenslogger Nature Center. We had 21 participants construct and take home their own rain barrel to implement on their properties. Rain barrels capture and store stormwater, limiting the amount of runoff leaving an individual's property and lessening the amount of stormwater headed to our storm sewers. May 28th, our conservation educator Kelly Doherty presented on invasive species alternatives at the Highland Library. June 3rd, our technician Jim Smith participated in the Farm Bureau Policy Breakfast. June 9th, our office presented a workshop on invasive species management for your home to 17 people at Olenslogger Nature Center. This is one of 3 workshops that accompany our invasive species buyback program. The second one took place on June 17th at Letha House, with the third planned for July 10th at the Brunswick Library. Our office presented to a Girl Scout group on June 12th at Greenleaf Park about land use and water quality. June 25th, our watershed education specialist, Abby Costello, presented on backyard conservation and land stewardship for the OSU Certified Naturalist program at Letha House Park. June 28th, our office presented at Olenslager Nature Center on gardening for wildlife to 12 community members, with a second presentation scheduled for July 10th at Brunswick Library. Upcoming events, July 16th, our office will be presenting to the OSU Certified Naturalist Program participants again, this time on natives and invasives. As always, our office will be at the fair, July 28th to the 3rd. Our booth theme this year is the importance of wetlands in our landscapes. Also, stop by Barn 5 on Monday the 25th at 9 a.m. to see the hay show that our office helps coordinate. A rain barrel workshop will take place on August 12th for the members of the First Christian Church in Medina. Our office's yearly Big Tree Contest submission deadline is August 29th. We'll begin measuring trees the second week of September. This year's trees is persimmon. If you know of any in the community, be sure to reach out to our office to submit. This Friday, we are hosting a community invasive species removal day to make up for the canceled one in June due to weather. Volunteers will be assisting our office, educators, and the park districts to remove species from the conservation easement that our office oversees. We are hosting Medina County Junior Leadership at our office August 24th. We will have several stations discussing stormwater, land stewardship, invasive species, and pollinators. Our July board meeting is scheduled for the 16th at 1:30 at our office. The meeting is open to the public if anyone is interested. And if your group, club, or municipality is looking for a conservation-focused speaker, please reach out to our office.
So how would I know a persimmon tree? I don't know that I could identify one in the wild. What are they? Do they have unique characteristics or?
Yeah, I leave that to Jim Smith, our technician.
Okay, I'll ask him.
He's more forestry based than I am.
That's fine. I don't know that I've ever noticed one before. So.
Well, our one submission now is here in Medina City, and it's quite large. And I forget what road it's on, but it's just a couple blocks away. So
Okay.
we'll be measuring that one soon. Hopefully, we get other ones.
Well, I'm sure I'll be at the annual meeting. I'll learn more about them there.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
always a
will.
good- That's
Yeah.
always a good part of that program. Thanks for coming in. Any other questions for Eric? Nope. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Take care. Thank you.
See you in a couple months. Well, I'll see you at the fair too.
Yes.
Yeah. Next up, public comment. Is there any additional public comment? Sarah, looking at you? No? Discussion session. Anything, John? No? No. Colleen, do you have anything?
I do not.
Just want to mention, last week I'd talked about the parking, short-term parking out front. The mayor agreed that he'll be changing that, but he can do that administratively. They're going to remove the 15-minute signs, and they'll just make it in conformance with the other marked spots. There's 4 spots, which is along Liberty, 3 hours. So as soon as they make that transition, then it'll be okay for people to park along that there rather than come into the county administration building if they're going to be there, up to 3 hours.
That's great. Good. Anything else?
Nope.
The only thing I have, and I didn't bring the letter, I know you were all copied on it. There was a letter we received from NOACA regarding some climate pollution reduction grant dollars that we're eligible for. I think it's around $70,000 of $1 million award. I reached out to Bethany Dentler at Economic Development to see if there's any programming that they might have, that they might be able to take advantage of it. I don't know a lot of the details on the program, but we have a deadline of July 18th if we're going to take advantage of it. I'm going to reach out to a few others if Economic Development doesn't have a use for it, and perhaps I'll have an update next week.
So this is not one that could be possibly rescinded?
If we don't use it, it will go elsewhere.
Okay, I mean,
NOACA
but the
and
overall
EPA.
grant is not, there's a whole category of grants, obviously, at the federal level that
Yeah.
the administration is
I think this one is.
rescinded them.
I
but
think this one is a
already
go.
a go.
And I don't know if it was, because I know a big chunk of the funding of this same program was what was used by Cleveland and perhaps the city of Lakewood or some other places in Cuyahoga County to do their priority climate action planning, which was something that that PCAP, that
Now, the cities
NOACA
are
was-
also qualified to utilize this, correct?
I don't know,
It's just not the county.
that probably is the case. I didn't read that.
Have they received, do you know whether they received any kind of notice? Whether they have anything?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. They weren't copied on the letter we got, which was related to
Okay.
the county's portion of it.
Got it, sure.
But in any event, I'm going to ask around and see if there is
Okay,
a use for it.
Sure.
and if there isn't, then it will probably go back into the pot for use some other way. But $70,000 isn't exactly needle moving territory. But if there's a program that could benefit from it that would qualify for it, I want to make sure we take advantage of it. So, if you have any other suggestions or ideas of how we could route that, I'm happy to hear them. Okay. With that, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session to consider the compensation of a public employee.
Second the motion.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Sweattick?
Yes.
Hambley?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes. And we will adjourn from there. Thank you. We'll see everybody next week.